Chosen one, what I am about to say is not for everyone. This is not ordinary casual talk. This is not a conversation for the wayside, for the idle, for the skeptic. This is a call. This is a stirring. This is a divine whisper in the stillness, a frequency beamed directly to your spirit, saying, "Chosen one, rise." If you are here reading this right now, please, I need you to understand that it is not an accident. This is not a random scroll in the dead of night. This is not a meaningless click while you were looking for something else. God has drawn you here. The universe has conspired to bring your eyes to this very message at this exact moment. Your ancestors have prayed for this alignment. This is a divine appointment, and you have shown up. And He has drawn you here for one specific, terrifying, and liberating reason. He has drawn you here because an extraordinary, seismic, foundational shift is happening in your life. But this shift, this miracle, this breakthrough you have been praying for, is in a holding pattern. It is waiting. It is waiting for you to do the one thing your spirit, your flesh, and your mind have been fighting the most. He is asking you to let go. You have held on for too long. You have clenched your fists for so long that your knuckles are white. You have held on to the pain, to the memory, to the plan, to the person. You have held on because you thought holding on meant you were strong. You thought it meant you were in control. But God has drawn you here today to tell you that your strength is no longer found in holding on. Your victory is found in the release. An extraordinary shift is happening, but it cannot be completed. It cannot manifest. It cannot enter your reality until you release what you are clutching. But before we go on, before we break this yoke, I need you to pause. Stop everything, just for a moment. Take a deep breath. I need you to anchor yourself in this present moment, and I need you to take 3 deliberate, intentional steps right now. 1. I need you to like this moment. This is not for me. This is not for an algorithm. This is for you. I want you to press that like button as a physical act of agreement. It is your Amen. It is your spirit saying, I am here. It is you telling the divine, I am present. I am listening. I consent to this word. 2. I need you to subscribe. Join this movement. Join this divine purpose. This is not just a channel. This is a family. This is your tribe. This is the place you belong, among the other chosen ones who understand the journey. Subscribe and affirm that you are no longer walking this path alone. You are part of an army. And 3, and this is the most critical, I need you to comment 99. Let that number carry the weight of prophetic activation. Why 99? Because 99 represents the near completion. It represents the final step right before the new. It is the 99 sheep, with the one you being found and brought back to the fold. It is the eve of your breakthrough. Comment 99 as a spiritual signature, a declaration to the universe that you are finishing the old cycle and you are ready for the completion of the promise. You might think a number is trivial. You might think this is foolishness. But in the spiritual realms, nothing is random. Every act of obedience, every act of faith, no matter how small, sends a ripple. This is your declaration. This is you putting your faith into action. And now, listen closely. Hear me with your spirit, not just your ears. If your spirit already knows this is your moment, if you felt that stirring when I said the word 99, you will watch this video to the end. You will stay. You will not be moved. But if you are still clutching onto the comfort of yesterday, if your hands are still clenched, if you are not truly ready to let go, then the depth of this message may feel too real. It may feel too invasive. The enemy, right now, is whispering, "This is too long. This is strange. Click away. Go look at something else." Do not listen to him. This is not hype. This is not entertainment. This is heaven's urgent broadcast. This is an emergency transmission to your soul. What you are about to hear is the key. It is the key to unlocking the reward we spoke of last Timi. It is the key to completing the shift. It is the key to the pruning you have endured. Do not miss it. Do not allow your blessing to be stolen in the final hour. Focus. Lock in. For months, for years, you have felt the pain. You have felt the constant, nagging, agonizing pain of cutting. You have felt the sharp, cold blade of loss. You have looked at your life, and all you could see was what was being taken away. You cried in empty rooms, didn't you? You cried in the shower, where no one could hear you. You wondered why that relationship, the one you put your all into, was severed. You wondered why that door you knocked on, the one you were so qualified for, slammed shut in your face. You wondered why that career you built with your own 2 hands suddenly dissolved into dust. You wondered why your friends disappeared, why the phone stopped ringing. You looked around and you saw others, the ones who took shortcuts, the ones who didn't seem to care. You saw their lives growing, their branches full and leafy, their fruit overflowing. And then you looked back at your own life, and you felt diminished. You felt cut short. You felt reduced to a stump. You screamed in the silence of your car. God, why? Why are you taking this? Why are you letting them pass me by? Why am I being cut back while they are allowed to grow? Why does this feel like punishment? What did I do wrong? You felt punished. You felt isolated. You felt forgotten. Today, heaven sends this message to you, to that broken part of your heart. Hear me clearly, chosen one. That was not punishment. That was preparation. I will say it again. The loss was not punishment. The isolation was not rejection. It was the deepest, most profound form of preparation. God, the divine gardener, was not cutting you to destroy you. He was pruning you to elevate you. He had to. He had no choice. The destiny on your life is too great to be cluttered. He had to cut away the dead branches of your past. He had to cut away the branch of that relationship that was sucking life from you but bearing no fruit. He had to cut away the branch of that good enough job that was keeping you comfortable but caging your calling. He had to cut away the branches of friendships that were only attached to your old, unhealed self. You see, a master gardener knows that to get the most glorious, prize-winning fruit, he must prune ruthlessly. He must cut away not just the dead branches, but even some good branches that are growing in the wrong direction. He has to cut them back, sometimes until there is almost nothing left, so that the true branch, the one destined for glory, can finally get the nutrients and the sunlight it needs to explode. You felt like you were being reduced, but the truth is, you were being focused. You felt like you were being forgotten, but the truth is, you were being managed by the hand of the Master. Your pain was not an accident. Your tears were not wasted. It was all an agricultural necessity. That pruning, that painful, agonizing cutting was the highest compliment God could pay you. It was the proof that He believes in the harvest you are carrying. And this brings us to this exact moment. This brings us to the reason you are here. Heaven is trying to hand you your future. The universe is trying to deliver your abundance. God, right now, is standing before you with hands outstretched, holding the keys to the kingdom. He promised you, holding the breakthrough, holding the reward, but He cannot give it to you. He cannot, chosen one, because your hands are clenched, your fists are closed tight. Be honest with yourself in this holy moment. What are you clutching? Take inventory. You are still clutching the memory of that relationship. You are replaying it, analyzing it, wondering what if, holding on to the ghost of what it was. You are still clutching the security of that soul-killing job. You hate it, it drains you, but you are terrified of the unknown. You are clutching the pain. It's shocking, but it's true. You have held that pain for so long, you have identified with it for so long, that you don't know who you would be without it. The pain has become your shield, your excuse, your identity. You are still clutching the anger at the person who betrayed you, You are still clutching the shame of the mistake you made 10 years ago. You are still clutching the what-ifs and the if-onlys. And heaven is saying, with all the love in the universe, my child, I cannot give you this new, glorious blessing because your hands are still full of yesterday's garbage. You cannot receive the glory of your future if you are still clinging to the comfort and the trauma of your past. You cannot grasp the scepter of your authority while you are still holding on to the chains of your bondage. It is a spiritual impossibility, and this is the key. This is the entire message. Your obedience is not proven in your understanding. Your obedience is proven in your release. God is not asking you to understand why it had to happen this way. One day you will, but today is not that day. He is not asking you to analyze it, to justify it, or to get a committee's approval. He is simply asking you to trust Him. He is asking you to trust the gardener. Trust that the pruning was necessary. Trust that the cutting was an act of love. Trust that what He has for you is infinitely better than what He is asking you to let go of. The final act of faith, the one that moves mountains, is not a loud prayer. It is the quiet, terrifying, courageous act of opening your hands. So, I say to you, in the name of everything holy, let it go. Let go of the need to know why. Let go of the need to be right. Let go of the need to control the outcome. Let go of the person who broke you. Let go of the job that is suffocating you. Let go of the memory that holds you hostage. Let go of the identity of the victim. The future God has for you requires both of your hands, and you are still offering Him one. Let it go. And I must warn you. I must be honest with you about this next step. This is the 30% of the test that most people fail. The moment you decide, the moment you truly, genuinely open your hands and let it all fall to the ground, there will be silence. There will be space, an emptiness, a void. And in that moment, in that sacred emptiness, the enemy will rush in to fill that space with fear. He will scream in your ear. He will not whisper. He will scream. He will say, "See, you are a fool. You let it go, and now you have nothing." He will say, "Look at you. You are all alone. God has abandoned you. You gave up the one thing you had, the one thing that was familiar, and now you are empty and exposed." This is the final test. This is the wilderness. Because that emptiness, chosen one, it is not your end. That emptiness, that silence, that space, it has a name. It is called the sacred void. The silence you are feeling is not the absence of God. It is the absence of chaos. You have been so accustomed to the noise of your trauma, the noise of your striving, the noise of your fear, that for the first time you are hearing peace. And it is so foreign that it sounds like abandonment. But it is not. The emptiness you feel is not loneliness. It is transition. It is the holy, consecrated ground of transformation. It is the cocoon. It is the tomb just before the resurrection. You have to understand this. You are not empty. You are available. You are not alone. You are in the anteroom of the King, waiting for your name to be called. Do not fear the silence. Learn to love it. Learn to sit in it. For it is the only place that the divine whisper of your next instruction can finally be heard. You had to silence the noise of the past to hear the blueprint for your future. You had to clear the space. You had to become an empty vessel so that you could be filled with new wine. Do not sabotage this holy moment by fearing the very space God created for your miracle. Stand still in the sacred void, because when you do, when you pass this final test, when you prove that you can handle the silence without running back to the chaos, when you prove you can trust God in the emptiness, the miracle happens. You survived the pruning. You opened your hands, even when it was the most terrifying thing you have ever done. You walked through the sacred void, and you did not flinch. You did not run back. You proved your obedience when nothing made sense. And now, chosen one, now the divine exchange begins. This is the best part. This is the reason for it all. This is the payoff. You see, in heaven's economy, nothing is wasted. Every tear is recorded. Every act of obedience is noted. And because you gave God your obedience, the exchange is now authorized. You gave God your pain. He now gives you your purpose. You gave God your confusion. He now gives you his clarity. You gave God the good thing you were clutching. He now gives you his glory. You gave God your broken pieces. He now gives you his breakthrough. You gave him your ashes. He gives you beauty. You gave him your surrender. He gives you your authority. The transaction is being finalized in the spiritual realms right now as you are reading this. The accounts are being settled. The scales are being balanced. And you must understand this. Let this sink into your bones. What you released was not a loss. It was a payment. You paid for your next level with your surrender. You paid for your breakthrough with your obedience. You paid for your new anointing with your tears in the dark. And the reward that is being sent back to you, the blessing that is now on its way, is so much greater, so much heavier, so much more glorious, that it will completely erase the memory of the cost. It will make every second of the pruning, every moment in the void, worth it 1,000 times over. The exchange is happening. Get ready. Take a deep breath. Receive this word. The season of pruning is over. The season of blooming is here. The season of clenching your fist is over. The season of receiving with open hands is here. And so, as a prophet of God, as a fellow messenger on this path, I speak this over your life right now. I speak to that fear of loneliness, that fear of the sacred void, and I command it to leave your mind. That sacred emptiness is not your enemy, it is your launch pad. It is the holy ground from which you will ascend. I declare in the name of the Most High that your hands are no longer empty. They are no longer clenched in fear. They are now open vessels, and the overflow, the abundance, the resources, the love, the clarity, it is beginning to pour in. The blessing you couldn't receive before, the one that was waiting for you, it is now flowing, because you finally made room for it. The gardener's work is done. The pruning is finished. It was painful, it was brutal, it was necessary, but it is done. And now, it is your coronation. Hear me, Spirit of the Chosen One. You are not the branch that was cut. You are the fruit that was chosen. You are not the one who was left behind. You are the one who was positioned for the front. You did not lose. You traded up. The emptiness was necessary. The silence was necessary. The release was necessary. And now, your new assignment is here. Your new identity is sealed. The divine exchange is complete. Walk into your new realm. Walk into this new season. Not with hope, not with begging, not with uncertainty, but with the full authority of who you were created to be. You have arrived. Your time is now. Your time is now. But chosen one, let us be clear about what now means. Let us be crystal clear. Now is not the destination. Now is not the end of the story. It is not the final chapter where the book closes and you go to sleep. Now is not the credit roll. Now is the beginning. Now is the activation. It is the moment the key, forged in the fires of your trials, finally turns in the lock. It is the moment the great, heavy, ancient door swings open. Now is the moment you step across the threshold, out of the hallway of waiting, out of the sacred void, and into the throne room you were promised. You have arrived. You have survived the pruning. You have endured the emptiness. You have made the divine exchange. You have let go of the old, and you are standing right now in your new realm. But perhaps, in the first few moments since you stepped in, you have noticed something. Perhaps you are noticing it right now. The silence of the void has been replaced by a new sound. It is the sound of warfare, but it is different this time. It is a higher frequency. It is a different battle. The old enemy, the one who tried to break you with loneliness, the one who attacked you with the fear of lack, the one who whispered you are forgotten, that enemy has been silenced. You have graduated from that level. That battle is over. You passed the test. But do not be mistaken. Do not be naive, chosen one. A new level means a new devil. The warfare does not stop when you get the promotion. It simply changes form. The attacks you are facing now, or are about to face, are not the crude, brutish attacks of your past. The enemy is no longer trying to destroy you. He knows he can't. You have proven your resilience. You have been forged in the fire, and you did not burn. You were sanctified. He is no longer trying to break you. So, what is he trying to do? He is trying to distract you. He is trying to disqualify you. He is trying to make you doubt the very authority you were just given. Right now, as you stand in this new room, a voice is whispering. It's a subtle voice, an intelligent one. It's saying, "Who do you think you are? Look at everyone else in this room. They belong. They are true royalty. But you just stumbled in here. You are a fraud. You are an imposter." This is the enemy's most clever, most insidious trick. He couldn't stop you from entering the room, so now he is trying to convince you to leave on your own. He is trying to make you believe you don't belong at the very table God himself prepared for you. Let me speak to that spirit of imposture right now, in the name of all that is holy. That feeling of inadequacy, that sense of, "I am not ready for this," that fear of, "I am not qualified," that feeling is not proof that you are a fraud. It is proof that you have leveled up. Think about it. You never feel like an imposter when you are sitting in your old, comfortable, familiar room. You never feel like an imposter when you are doing what is easy. You only feel that way when you are outside your comfort zone. You only feel that way when you are sitting at a new, bigger table. That feeling of inadequacy is the confirmation that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. It is the sign that you have entered a realm so big that your old self can't comprehend it. God did not call the qualified. He is, right now, in this very moment, qualifying the called. And that is you. Your feeling of being overwhelmed is not a sign to retreat. It is a sign that you are in the presence of a blessing so large, you must grow into it. The second thing you have noticed is the weight. This new blessing, this new clarity, this new authority. It's heavy. You thought the coronation would feel light. You thought it would be all celebration and relief. But this crown is heavy. This new robe, this mantle of authority, has a weight to it. And you are tempted, for a moment, to think that the weight is a bad thing. You are tempted to think, maybe I should take it off. It was easier when I was in the void. It was simpler when I had nothing to lose. Listen to me. The weight is the point. You were pruned. You were emptied. You were hollowed out for one reason, so that you would be strong enough to carry this. You were not given this authority for your own comfort. You were not given this breakthrough just so you could relax. You were given this power for a purpose. You were given this platform for a reason. The weight you feel is the weight of responsibility. That authority is not just for you. It is for the people God is about to send to you. It is for the generational curses you are meant to break in your family line. It is for the doors you are meant to open for others. It is for the wisdom you are meant to share. You are no longer just a survivor. You are now a leader. You are no longer just a patient. You are now a healer. You are no longer just a student. You are now a teacher. The weight is the mantle, and you were built to carry it. Do not shy away from it. Stand up straight. Square your shoulders. This is what you were trained for. The gardener knew what he was doing. He knew the weight of the fruit. He was growing. So now the enemy combines his attacks. Since he cannot make you feel like an imposter, and since he sees you are learning to carry the weight, he moves to his final, most dangerous tactic in this new realm: distraction. If he can't destroy you, he will distract you. If he can't make you fall, he will make you busy. He will flood your new life with good things that are not God things. He will send a flood of opportunities that look like your blessing, but are designed to pull you off your primary assignment. He will bring people back from your past, not the ones who hurt you, but the ones who celebrate you. People who want to be near your light, near your power, near your throne, but who are secretly there to drain your oil and waste your time. Your battle, chosen one, is no longer a battle of survival. Your battle is now a battle of focus. You must become ruthless with your yes and your no. You must guard your newfound peace with the ferocity of a soldier. You must guard your anointing. You must remember why you were pruned. You were pruned for fruit, not for busyness. You were set free to be focused, not to be famous. So, the now is here. And this now is a question. The question is no longer, will God deliver me? He has. The question is, now that I am delivered, what will I do with this freedom? The question is no longer, will I receive my crown? You have it. The question is, will I wear my crown? Will you wear it in the face of the imposter syndrome? Will you wear it even when it is heavy with responsibility? Will you wear it with focus, refusing to be distracted by the lesser things? This is the new test. This is the test of the kingdom. So I speak to you right now. I speak to the king, the queen, the warrior, the high priest, the leader that has been unveiled. Stop looking back at the pruning shears. Stop marveling at the empty void. That chapter is finished. It is time to pick up your scepter. It is time to adjust your crown. It is time to rule. Your territory is waiting. The people you are assigned to are waiting. The darkness that you are assigned to push back is waiting. The solutions you are meant to build are waiting. You were born for this. You were forged for this. You were pruned for this. You were anointed for this. The training is over. The assignment begins. Your time is truly, utterly, and powerfully now. Go.